Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today I have something very exciting. This is the start of a new series I'm calling Review Roundup. I will be talking about 4 movies in this video, 4 movies that came out in 2020 that I have not yet reviewed on this channel. I'll be talking about each of them pretty quick, so here we go. First of all, we have Birds of Prey. This was the first movie I saw this year, and I like Birds of Prey a lot. Margot Robbie is great as this character. I think this movie is very funny. I like Ewan McGregor in it a lot. The biggest complaint would be that it's sort of the idea of we gotta find this diamond is a bit of a stock story, if that makes sense. It's pretty standard. But everything else about it is very entertaining. I love the action sequences. I thought they were very well done. I think this whole movie has a very strong sense of style visually. I think it's very bright and vibrant and colorful and very fun to watch. It's not like one of the best by any means, but I enjoyed it quite a bit. If you haven't seen it, I definitely recommend checking it out. It didn't get a lot of attention. It sort of just came and went, and I don't even think it made its money back. So if you missed it in theaters, check it out now. The second movie I'm going to be talking about is Downhill, starring Will Ferrell and Julia Louis-Dreyfus. This movie was okay. It's sort of a comedy slash family drama. That works in some respects. The concept is solid because I think it is a remake of a French film. But despite the fact that it's quite a short movie, it's pretty boring, and I think that comes from the fact that it doesn't have anything propelling it forward. It feels very stuck. It doesn't feel like there's an energy or a pulse to it, moving you from one scene to the next, propelling this story. It feels meandering in a bad way. So, you know, it's serviceable, but it was definitely lacking an energy and a charm that I was hoping for from this movie. The third movie I'll talk about here is Stargirl, a Disney Plus original. This movie's okay if you know what you're getting into. It knows what it is, and doesn't try to do more than that. It's very much on the level of a Disney Channel movie, but it's fine for what it is. It is ridiculous and goofy and silly. The 2 kids who star in this movie are good child actors. Grace Vanderwaal is good in the movie. And, you know, if you go into it knowing what you're gonna get, it is a kind of charming, sweet movie. But it is pretty out there. Like I said, it could be compared to a Disney Channel movie. It's certainly not good, but if you have fun with these kinds of young teen romance movies, you might have fun with this. The last movie I'll be talking about in this review video is The Hunt. This movie was supposed to come out last year. It was a movie that was surrounded by a lot of controversy. It got delayed because, partially because it was supposed to come out at a time where there had been a lot of mass shootings in a short period of time here in the United States, and they thought it best to wait. This movie came out right as theaters were closing in the United States. I watched it at home. And it's okay. It's a fun enough movie, I guess. What really bugs me about it is that they wanted to paint it as this super controversial movie that doesn't hold back, and it's got a lot to say, and you might be uncomfortable or offended, but we don't care. And in the end, it just felt like they didn't say anything. I think they wanted to... They were afraid to offend either side, and so they sort of chose to play it down the middle. As you can probably tell, I'm on the left of things politically. I certainly wasn't offended by this movie. It just didn't have anything to say. There was nothing to be offended by, really. It paints the right and the left in the broadest strokes, in the most, as the biggest caricatures of these 2 black and white ideologies, And the only possible message I can think of to draw from this movie is that it's good to be a centrist, which I don't like. I don't even know if that's what they were trying to say. I don't know what they wanted to say, because it did feel like they were trying to, I guess, trying not to offend either side, which wasn't what they were presenting this as, and also as a movie, it just makes it pretty ineffective, because it feels kind of meaningless, and just sort of makes fun of right-wingers, makes fun of left-wingers, and ends up kind of saying nothing beyond very broad strokes of politics in the United States. So that was kind of disappointing. But there you have it. Those are 4 movies reviewed here on the channel. I'm definitely going to be doing more like this. I enjoy just talking about movies in sort of a more short-form way. You know, there are some movies that don't necessarily need a whole video, but that are still fun to talk about, and if you need movie recommendations, you know, hopefully you can see what's worth checking out and what's not. So thank you for tuning into this video. Go check out some of my other videos and subscribe here on the channel. You'll be seeing a lot of movie news, movies analyzed, movies reviewed, occasionally a trailer reaction. So stick around for those things, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.